class 2021-01.
Just want to say good morning to everybody who is here in person and all of the friends and family who are joining us either from Facebook or from Instagram. We hope that sometime in the very near future we'll be able to have our in-person graduations, but at this time, virtual is the way it's going to be. I'd like to thank Ms. Wells and all of the STO staff who made this training and process possible. Whether it be the Xeroxing of information and the coordinating of virtual classrooms or setting up in here in the auditorium. I thank all of STO and Ms. Wells for the job well done. It's a pleasure to have you here. It's a pleasure to see all of you take on the new challenges and going into the next role. I know some of you have already been in your positions for some time, but it's a pleasure to see you guys make it through this training and curriculum. And I thank you. And I'd like to introduce Jane for the Pledge of Allegiance, Jane O'Shiro.
Good morning, everyone. Can you please rise and face the flag? Put your hand over your heart and repeat after me. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. You may be seated. I'd like to introduce our Bureau Chief from the Professional Accountability Bureau, Adam Bettino.
Thank you, Jane. So I want you to come, just stand here for 1 second, Jane, if you don't mind. So Jane O'Shiro, if some of you folks don't know, she served STO 2 different terms, I think. But she's recently announced her retirement from the department after 35 years. So a big round of applause for Ms. O'Shiro. She doesn't want me to embarrass her. If you guys know Jane, and some of it's just because she's from Hawaii, but she vibes at this like very low frequency, which is so helpful to the rest of us. And I've known Jane, she's one of the first people I met actually when I came to the department. We were at Placement and Administrative Services together, and she took care of me. She taught me everything that I needed to get up to speed. She's so gracious, she's so kind. Thank you for everything you've done for us, Jane. We really appreciate you very much. I want to say another welcome to our probation family out there. For folks tuning in, welcome to the Supervisor Corps graduation. I'll be pretty quick. I'm excited to be here for this graduation. I see a lot of really familiar faces. Some folks I've worked with on specific projects and things like that. And then other folks, Mr. Wars and I used to sit across from each other in cubicles way back in that old Vermont building. Probably took years off of our lives, breathing whatever's in the air. A lot of folks from Placement who I've worked with over the years, so I'm thrilled that you're here. One of the cool things that we've been able to do over the last few supervisor corps is include our administrative staff as well. So we have sworn and non-sworn together, which is really great. The curriculum that you guys and Ms. Wells put you through hopefully is getting you ready and prepared for that next level. 2 things that I want to just kind of encourage you with as you go forth. Some of you guys have been in your spots for a little while, but kind of getting your footing as a supervisor. One thing that I hope you guys will take advantage of is the staff training office. We really want to reprioritize professional development. Do not stop learning. There's so many opportunities to continue to gain knowledge within the scope, within what you're doing right now, and also more broadly with what's going on in the department. We tend to be very laser focused on the thing that's right in front of us by nature, right? What we want our supervisors to start to do is to learn more broadly about everything that's going on in the department so that you can continue to expand your knowledge. I heard something recently that all of us, regardless of level of leadership or any of that, we're all learning. Some of us are just a little bit further along than others may be. And so I want to encourage you to just keep gathering as much information as you possibly can. The second thing is, quite honestly, the more I think about this, we're in this business of people, more than anything else. The clients that we serve, whether they're juvenile or adult, whether you're providing customer service in an office, whether you're supporting the staff, like we do here at staff training, it's people. So I really would encourage you to be kind. This year has been insane, right? Look at us. We're still, your friends and family cannot be here. You're sitting in chairs pretty far apart. We're all masked up. It's been a wild year. Everybody has experienced something new and different and challenging through this year. As you work with your staff, as you work alongside your staff, just remember that people are bringing all kinds of stuff with them to the job. And then the job that we do, our mission is really, really taxing, right? We have a really hard job. So just be kind. Be kind to your staff. Be kind to each other. Be kind to your poor managers. Because there's just a lot going on, right? So I think if we can take a moment and just remember we're people, right? I think that's going to serve. I hope that serves you really well moving forward. I will be remiss if I do not thank the staff training office. They're here in force. As always, you guys are amazing, setting up the chairs, making sure the microphone's clean, helping out throughout the weeks of training, doing training yourselves. We appreciate you very much. Thank you for all that you do. And I think that's it for me. Congratulations.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Kimberly Wells. I'm the Supervising Deputy Probation Officer and Training Manager for Supervisor Corps here at the Training Academy. As is customary, it is my role to provide the audience with an overview of what your family members, colleagues, etc. have participated in over these last 3 weeks. And although you've heard it within the last few speakers, I would be remiss if I did not thank my colleagues at staff training for all your help, always, big, small, it doesn't matter, but thank you. So I appreciate you. Over these last 3 weeks, the graduates have completed 104 hours of training. These 104 hours of training consisted of virtual and in-person sessions. Although this time we did more virtual training than has been done before. Within the parameters of the training, they have to do at least 80 hours. That is regulated by the Board of State Community Corrections. And so there are certain subjects and topics that they have to participate in, and we scale out, test out, scenario-based training in order for them to show proficiency in what they've learned. With this, it included discipline, effective communication, coaching and counseling, things such as supervisory essentials, time management, delegation, gap analysis. We did employment discrimination, risk management, and a variety of HR classes such as payroll, class and compensation, hiring, return to work, and FMLA. And I could go on, but there's a plethora of other classes that they participated in. They had to actively participate in the sessions, answering questions, and I have to say civil litigation and confidentiality of records, which is very important in what they're going to do. They had to participate, they had to do various scenarios and other things, again, to show their proficiency and to give them an idea of some things that they might face. We understand that this is classroom learning, and it is only, as someone said yesterday, time and experience that will really bring them down this road. But now they have an arsenal of information, they have resources that they can utilize, and we wish them well on their journey. Before I present to the next speaker, I would like to say to you, a good heart and a good head are always a formidable combination. Successful leaders see the opportunities in every difficulty rather than difficulty in every opportunity. No man will make a great leader who wants to do it all himself or get the credit for doing it. We all have an unsuspected reserve of strength inside of us. You all do. That emerges when life puts you to the test. And without question, standing for what's right may prove to be one of the hardest things in the world that you will have to do. But there's no question that it will always be worth doing, whatever the outcome. Life doesn't get easier or more forgiving. We get stronger and more resilient. Nothing ever goes away until it has taught us what we need to know. And always pass on what you've learned. Finally, there are no secrets to success. It is the result of preparation, hard work, and learning from failure. Ladies and gentlemen, I say to you now, I transfer from your training instructor to your colleague. And congratulations, thanks for a job well done. At this time, I would like to bring to the podium for the commencement address our Chief Probation Officer, Adolfo Gonzalez.
Thank you, Kimberly. As you can tell, being wiped down, sanitized, get to stay we're in today. But hopefully by June 15th, the governor has announced that he's going to be opening up the state for the economy. Hopefully we still may have to have face covering, but we'll continue with our social distancing and keeping safe one another. Jen, thank you so much for your 35 years of dedicated service. I want to congratulate you. I hope you're not leaving because I just arrived. Good morning, everyone. First of all, congratulations to the class of 2021-01. You're the first graduating class since I've been here. I've been here 2 months, so thank you for doing a great job. And I look forward to working with all of you. As I mentioned before by Kimberly, your job is very important to the organization. Chiefs come and go, managers come and go, but you as a leader will set the tone for the organization of the future. By that I mean, you set the mission, you help develop your employees. Some of you were even mentored by your supervisors to be where you are today. Pay it forward. Look around, who's the next leader in your unit, in your bureau, and what can you do to develop him or her? And remember, no one gets to where they're at, not even I. We saw someone else being with you, helping you, also learning from mistakes. I can't tell you, 43 years in law enforcement, I can tell you I learned a lot by someone else's mistakes as well as by my mistakes. And I know that I'm excited about being here in Los Angeles. There's so much to do. In fact, next week I'll be taking some of your leaders from Training Bureau to come and take a look at the San Diego Training Center. I think we can do much better than anyone in the state when it comes to a training facility. And I'm going to be working on that. It's one of my bucket lists to see what I can do to help make this training higher level. You have great staff. Let's bring it up to the next level of our professionalism. I don't want you sitting around in little chairs or using children's restrooms when you're in class. I want you to feel you're in a professional organization because you deserve the best. If I treat you with dignity and respect, you'll be the same thing to your employees, to your customers, and to your clients. So together we can make a difference. Like the saying says, we're all this together. Let's be happy, as I mentioned earlier. Or what Mr. Adams over there. But I think we can make a big difference in the county of Los Angeles. Not only Los Angeles. Let me just say, people are watching what we're doing. Not up in the state, but across the country. I always hear, oh, probation, Los Angeles, the largest probation department. I want to hear, Los Angeles Probation Department is the best department in the country. That's what I want to hear. I don't care how large it is. What are we doing to make a difference? A difference with our employees, a difference with our clients, and a difference with each other. Because we learn from one another. And don't be afraid to pick up the phone and call training. Our professional unit is here to help you. You're not alone. Sometimes you feel you're alone. You may feel like you're in an island, but you're not. Pick up the phone and call someone, because we're here to help you. And a couple of things I'll leave you with. Take care of yourself. You have to take care of yourself so you take care of your family, take care of your work family. Both spiritually, physically, and emotionally. Because that's going to keep you here 40-something years. So you develop the future leaders of this organization. And again, I want to thank everyone who's watching this, that we're committed to professionalism, we're committed to making a difference in our community, and we're committed to one another. So God bless and thank you all.
At this time, we would like to present the graduates with their certificates of completion. Barraza. Renee Brown. Oh, I'm sorry. One more. Renee Brown. Valencia Callahan. William Chacon. Alicia Chastain. Richard Fonseca. Tara Fuller. Shay Grayson Beard. Maria Inostros.
Very good.
Nicole James. Armando Juarez. Ruben Leve. James Mendez.
Hey, Amanda. Take a picture. Come on. Come on, Amanda.
Raina May. Gloria Ramos. Byron Smith. Angela Tafoya. Kenley Williams. Catherine Zelaya.
Never mind. Thank you, Mario.
So the difficulty of live streaming is that any mistakes that are made are caught right there. And one of the things that we have talked about and modeled from the beginning of the class is that sometimes things don't go as planned and you gotta turn on a dime. With that said, what we have omitted was the fact that we have 2 class representatives that will be speaking. And so at this time, I would like to bring our first representative to the podium, which is Ms. Catherine Zelaya.
I might have been okay without that part, but. So good afternoon, probation family. 14 days ago, 19 of us came together in this very room, ready to learn the ways to successfully fulfill our new roles as supervisors, led by the incomparable Ms. Wells and a team of experts in the various operations of the department. We gained a wealth of information from policies to payroll and won new friendships, new colleagues to seek advice and counsel from, and a new spirit. A spirit of hard work rewarded, and a spirit of pride in ourselves, our work, our colleagues, and department. We've also gained a new opportunity to push ourselves and others to be our best selves and to demonstrate that the LA County Probation Department is made up of employees prepared to succeed and ready to lead. Congratulations to my fellow supervisors. I hope to cross paths soon. Thank you. And now I'd like to introduce SDPO Kenley Williams.
Wow. Thank you, Ms. Zelaya. I would like to start off by welcoming Chief Gonzalez, Bureau Chief Patino, distinguished guests, and everyone tuning in via live stream. Thank you for taking the time out of your busy schedules to join us today. To my classmates, thank you for choosing me to say a few words on your behalf. You all are looking mighty sharp, by the way. I just want you to know. I see you. When Ms. Wells informed us that we would be speaking about our class motto and what that meant, I went home that evening and I just sat with it. Together we can through diversity and leadership. I wanted to really think about what that meant and how it related to this Supervisor's Core class. On the first day of class, one of the first things I noticed was how diverse of a group we are. We have almost an even split of men and women, different ethnicities, different age ranges, sworn, non-sworn, juvenile, field, and administration. We shared stories. We asked questions. We allowed ourselves to be open with our concerns and gave each other a space where we could be free of judgment and learn openly and honestly from our instructors and each other. This level of diversity allowed us to have a range of different viewpoints. Sometimes we agreed, sometimes we didn't. But at all times, we allowed each other to be heard. We knew we were all here for the same purpose, to learn and to hopefully go back and lead our respective units to the best of our abilities. By doing so, I believe it brought us closer together. I believe it helped foster a certain level of trust that allowed us to get the most out of this training. We created an environment where we communicated, collaborated, and celebrated. I've had a conversation with everyone in this class. Whether it was 20 seconds or 20 minutes, we connected. I saw that same level of interaction with everyone in the class. We were all engaged and engaged with each other. There isn't one person in this class that I feel like I can't reach out to if I need to. And I hope everyone else feels the same. Some of you already have locked in my phone in case of emergency, so be prepared. Build that network of resources, right, Ms. Wells? Over the past 3 weeks, we've learned that we have different types of experience in different areas, but we all have a wealth of knowledge and experience in the department. We all bring something to the table. This department had enough faith in us and our abilities to put us in these positions. Somewhere along the lines, these leadership qualities were identified, cultivated, and acknowledged. We've been able to explore different leadership styles and identify our own. Now, while we may have our own unique style, make no mistake that every one of us is a leader. Don't forget that. We have persevered through a global pandemic, adapted to changes and restrictions on being in our offices, navigated teleworking, and in some cases have been doing the jobs for months now, just trying to figure it out on our own. I have no doubt that we will rise to meet any future challenges before us. There will be trying times. We may even struggle. But I know that I have at least 18 other people who know what I'm going through. I would remind and encourage us all to return to our units and identify the leaders in our own units, if we haven't already. Embrace the diversity of thought. Let your people be heard. Take this class model back with you and apply it in your operations. I know I intend to. Remember, you are not alone. We are in this together, and together we can.
I would now like to bring to the podium our Staff Training Director, Catherine Falcone, for our closing remarks.
Before I do closing remarks, I want to bring Ms. Wells back up and give her a little something. I want to let you know Ms. Wells is getting close to her retirement date as well. She has been in staff training for the last 5 years. She has taught approximately 18 Supervisor Corps academies, so you can account for how many supervisors that is. In addition to that, she has brought to our office and the department as a whole a lot of her grace, wisdom, passion for this job, which I think is invaluable. She shares her passion with you and with us, and I am so grateful to have her here with me. She's a blessing, and she just has a remarkable amount of passion for the work we do as probation officers, and I can't thank her enough for her dedication to our operation. So thank you, Ms. Wells. To let you know, we do plan to have some sort of drive-by retirement celebration for Ms. Wells and Ms. Jane Oshiro sometime in the end of May, and we want to open up our back driveway and welcome all of our friends and family in the probation department to honor these two very special ladies. To the work that they've done for us and what they've provided to staff training is so greatly appreciated. To the graduates, once again, thank you for making the commitment and taking it on to the next level. My only words of advice are keep your feet grounded, make some ethical decisions, and ask questions when you just don't know the answer. It's okay to ask questions. Be humble and be gracious to those that you are mentoring along the way, and remember that the community and the clients are what makes us have purpose. Without them, we wouldn't be probation officers or clerical support staff or pretrial investigators. And so just stay grounded, make your ethical decisions, and congratulations very much. Thank you for everybody who participated.